How many of you love puppies? Well, growing up, I had that same love for dogs in general, whether they were old or young. I just love being around dogs. Fast forward to my second year of college, I decided to become a communications major. I immediately fell in love with my courses, but it was one in particular that caused me to find something that I was truly passionate about. That class, digital media production, became a big interest of mine. The things that you can do with raw footage and turn into something with meaning was so amazing to me. One of our assignments was to interview a person off of Queens campus. I had already had an idea of whom I wanted to interview. While looking up breeders of a type of dog that I'm interested in, I stumbled across a breeder who only lived 30 minutes away from school. I contacted him and we set up a time to do the interview. The day comes around and I eagerly make my way to his house. I get out the car to a guy who's about a foot shorter than I am, with a personality out of this world.
American bully. I feel like we got the perfect bullies, you know?
We get to the backyard and I finally get to see the dogs, and I was at a loss for words. I had seen pictures on Instagram, but they did no justice compared to seeing them in person. They exemplified the breed so well. They were short, compact, and had girth without being overdone. After getting over how amazing the dogs looked, we sit down to do the interview. He says that he's always had a passion for dogs, but things weren't always as smooth and successful as they currently are. He told me that there were plenty of times where he wondered to himself if following his dream was really worth all of the sacrifices he was making in other areas of his life.
Year in and year out, we all make sacrifices to take care of them.
In the end, everything ended up working out for him, and he has created a very successful business with his dogs. This could not have been possible if he didn't have the passion and drive to make it work. We continued to build a relationship after my project was completed. After being introduced to how he ran his kennel and business, I became hungry for more information. I would find myself going down there 3 to 4 times a week to help him take pictures, make videos, or just to hang out so I could learn as much as I could, because I became so interested in breeding myself. It got to a point where I thought about it all day, every day, looking up different bloodlines of dogs that I was interested in and figuring out how I would get my own kennel started when I got the chance. And that's when it hit me. I had never found myself obsessing over something like this before. The passion that EJ had for his dogs and business was so contagious that I couldn't help but feel the same way about it. Most people only really care about cute puppies or their own dogs. Never had I met somebody who I could talk to about dogs for hours upon hours. I am currently in the process of getting ready to start up my own breeding program, getting my first puppy this spring. My mom tells me to wait until after school is over and I'm situated, but I believe the time is now, because there will never be a time in my life where everything lines up perfectly, so why not give it a shot? Many of us around my age don't know what they want to do with their lives or what path they should follow. But today, I want to challenge you to be open-minded, to try new things, find something you're passionate about, and chase it, no matter what those around you have to say or how crazy it may seem. Remember, you miss out on 100% of the chances that you don't take.